I'm Steve Ayers. I'm the vicar of the Old North Church and the executive director of the Old North Foundation. We are not putting a roof deck on our church. We are not putting a big glass facade on. Very simple request tonight. You're probably aware we're in the early stages of a multi-year restoration of the church. The first project that we hope to undertake is to restore the crypt, which lies underneath the church. The crypt contains about 1,100 bodies and 37 tombs. It's a brick basement in New England, so like any brick basement, it is falling apart. Too much moisture down there, so we need to restore it. As part of the restoration, it triggers the Americans with Disability Act. Since it's open for tours, I want to remind you, anybody who lives in the North End is welcome to come by. We charge admission now, but there's no admission for people in the North End. There's no admission for a behind-the-scenes tour. If you want to just come in, show your driver's license or something, say that you live in the North End, you can go down and look at the crypt if you want. What we're proposing to do is to open a new entrance into the crypt on the rear of the church. There's a large, it was the original entrance there. We're going to ramp into it, and then once we're in the crypt, we're going to ramp down a little bit to get below some of the head bumping areas. It's about a $900,000 project, and we're about $250,000 short on that. We have funding from both the state and the National Park Service. We're going to be asking the Boston Community Preservation Act for the final $250,000 to finish our funding. We hope to get it underway next year. The CPA requires that we consult with the community. You don't even have to write a letter. You just have to say you've consulted, no objection, or you voted on it. So I'm just here tonight to answer your questions about the project. We're very excited about it. People are visitors who love to go down into the crypt and hear about colonial burial practices. We're very excited about the possibility of making it more accessible. We're going to be working on accessibility throughout the church campus over the next decade. So I'm just here to ask for your support as we go for a grant from the Community Preservation Act funds and answer any questions you have.
I'm in support. No question. I think everyone should have access to everything.
Are these low-income units?
It's very long-term. Actually, we do have units housing units down there. They're about the size of a post office box, and they will accept ashes down there. And for $3,000, you can be down there forever.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, we do have low income. Yeah, it's a little crowded. Probably more people down there than by normal FAR, but no, we do have an active columbarium down there, and actually proceeds from that are helping to restore the old crypt.
So why CPA money instead of private donations or?
There's private money in there as well. We're looking at every time I turn around, particularly with accessibility, there are more projects. We're looking at $11–12 million overall capital campaign. This is the first piece of it, and we've received a good bit of community support in terms of the overall capital campaign, but you kind of piece things out, and when you're raising that much money, you look at every available pot of funding. There have been some legal issues in terms of CPA going to churches. The case in Acton that was recently raised actually specifically mentions Old North as a kind of exception because we're a national landmark, and because in the space we're using, it's not a religious space at all. It's used strictly for visitors who want to come in and view colonial burial practices.
Any other council members have any questions for Steve? Audience members? Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.